Hi everyone, Dr. Victoria Scribble here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. And I thought I would do a quick read on Lindsey Graham. I know that he is calling for a look into the Burisma Biden thing. I'm sure the president asked him to do it. But he recently hasn't looked very good. I mean, not just, because he's the people he's hanging out with, but just in general, his energy has been, it's almost like he's a shadow of himself in a way. And, as we approach the impeachment going to the Senate, I just kind of want to get a baseline on what's going on with him. So let's take a look. What's up with Lindsey Graham? Where's he at? What's in his future? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I hear you, what's going on? Ooh. All right, I'm almost done shuffling. I feel a real need to work these cards. When I do card readings, some people have, shuffle them 7 times, cut them 3 times. For me, it's do it until it feels right. And kind of live my life that way, I think. Do it until it feels like you don't have to do it anymore. I look forward to the day I don't have to read on Trump, quite frankly. There'll be plenty of other things to look at and things to explore together, but it'll be nice when he's off the stage, as it were. Okay, this is Lindsey Graham. What's up with Lindsey? So this is the first card that comes up, the immediate environment. And so there is this sense of doom. There's this sense of everything coming down, everything falling down. This could be the Trump administration that he's feeling falling down. And of course, because he's so intimately involved with it, he'll go down with it as well. Or this could be his own tower moment. So let's see. Let's continue to see. Let's see what's crossing that. Okay, we have the Father of Swords. You know what? I'm going to just do all the cards, and then I'll go over them. See what's at the root. We have the 6 of Wands, the root. The past, we have the 10 of Cups. In the sky, we have the Lovers reversed. The World in the immediate future. How it's seen from the outside, the 6 of Wands. The domestic situation, the Sun. Hopes and fears, the 4 of Pentacles. Outcome, the Empress. Okay, so so this being the card of the moment, and this being the crossing card, this is probably the impeachment investigation, or all the investigations that have been going on, crossing the situation. And my first thought when I look at these 2 cards together, side by side, is that this is a moment that was sort of destined to happen. This was a moment of sort of bringing down the Tower of Babel, bringing down the facades, bringing down the structures that are not true. In fact, the tower is Trump's soul vibration. And so he, within himself, at the core of who he is a destructive force, but a destructive force so that things can be exposed to see the truth. And perhaps personally, everybody asks, why did he connect himself to Trump? I mean, he was so anti-Trump, and he was such good friends with, oh my God, McCain, and now he's like, even Meghan McCain. It's like, I don't understand. It's very painful for me, and I can certainly understand. Although I don't particularly cotton Meghan McCain, I can understand where she's coming from with that. But I almost feel like there's a destiny. Their destinies are together, Trump and Lindsey Graham, and the reason is for Lindsey Graham to realize who he truly is. And at the root of this, we have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is a victory card, but it's a victory at what cost? We can see that we have this, the rainbow up here, and then down below we have all these wands that are sort of scattered. And so there's been a battle. And I feel like, not to... the rainbow card, okay? I think that at the core of this is a way for him to come out, in a way, to be who he truly is. And I don't know how he feels about who he is, but the fact that he would have to connect himself to such a destructive force says to me that perhaps he doesn't feel about himself as good as sometimes I think our souls make our choice. Well, actually, most of the time, our souls make our choices. Not like what we're having for breakfast. That's our brains and our bellies, right? But our soul, when it comes to who we truly are, I think our souls make these decisions, and we get attached to them in that way. So in the past, we have the Ten of Cups. I think this is his past. This is, although I don't agree with much of what he says, I think he had a very successful career in what he was doing. I think there was a lot of love and respect for him, perhaps because he was connected to people like McCain, but even just for his own sake. And that is the past. That is gone. All of that is washed away. And it's possible it's washed away because he was not who he truly is through that process, right? And so what's in the sky? We have the Lover's card in the sky, and it's reversed. So this is about the people that he chooses to be in relationship with, turned on its head. It's about choices in love. And I feel like I want to say this in the most loving way I can, because decisions about who you love are never easy, and when you do it in the public eye, it's even harder. So I remember liking somebody and having to bring them home to my parents and saying, "This is my boyfriend." And, the like, who is this guy? Like that, like on a very, very small level. But imagine, being out in the public eye and having this persona and having that sort of for everybody to see. So, yeah. So, and here we have the immediate future, which is the World card. And so the World card is a card of endings and new beginnings, and so this is a wrapping up. This is a process of wrapping up for him. So I think this is his sort of swan song when it comes to his career, as he connects himself to the tower himself, Trump. How it's seen from the outside, perhaps people will see him reborn into who he is, who he can be at peace within his own self. And then in a domestic situation, we have the Sun. Okay, we have the sun. So I think Lindsey Graham has issues with who he chooses to relate to. And I think that his relationship to Trump exposes that, or will eventually expose that. I mean, there's all these people who say things, but nothing, it's not out in the open, right? It's not really out in the open. His hopes and fears, he hopes that he will be taken care of financially, and I'm sure he's made plenty of money over the years, so I don't think that's going to be a problem for him. And then the outcome card is the Empress card, which is interesting because the Empress is the feminine energy. It's the energy of growth. It's the energy of creative self-expression. It's the energy of creative visualization. It's the energy of embracing your feminine side. So as devastating as this relationship with Trump is going to be to his career, I think if he can find his way through this, I think it's going to be actually very healing for his soul, which is very interesting. Wow, I didn't expect that as a reading. Holy Toledo. And we have a lot of major arcanas here. We have the Tower, we have the Lovers, we have the World, we have the Sun, and we have the Empress. And so this is his and I don't cotton to Lindsey Graham, so I'll say that as a personality, as the things that he stands for, and what he's done in a way. It's interesting that the crossing card is a rainbow sword, and we have the rainbow here. So I think that this is a way for him to come to terms with who he really is on the inside. And, perhaps Trump has some dirt on him, perhaps not. But I think once he leaves, and if he leaves, because he's possible he won't leave, right? It's possible that he'll stay. I don't think that'll be good for him, but I think that this is his opportunity to come out to himself when it comes to who he truly is on who he truly is. Okay, well, that's what I see. Oh boy. All right, well, like and subscribe. Thank you for all your donations. They really do help. Thank you for supporting the channel in any way you can. And I'll be back with another reading. Take care.